I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, I'm going to update my Windows 8 to Windows 8.1, and I'm going to show you how to do that too. Now, the first thing you should do before you install a major update like this is you should back up all your files, all your important files at least. So back up your data. Always do that when you do something major on your computer, because it's better to be a little safe than sorry. If you already have a backup service and back it up regularly, you may not have to do that. But even at that, you know, if you have some really important files you're working on, save them to another drive or something where you can access them if there's any problems. Alright, so the first thing is I'm on the Windows 8.1 update page, and I'm not going to put a link in the description to this, and you may ask why. Well, the page is useless. There's this thing right here, and it says get the update, and you click on it, and nothing happens. Alright, oh wait a minute, something's spinning. No, nothing happens. So yeah, I click on it, boom. It spins up here at the top, and then it goes back to the little picture of the window up there. Nothing happens. And so that's the first frustrating thing about this process. It's like this web page is useless, because then you can click here and it says, why can't I find the update? And if you go here and read all this stuff right here, it says you need to go to the Windows Store. So that's what we're going to do right now. In Windows 8 and in 8.1, I guess, there's a Windows Store, and it's kind of like if you have an Apple product, they have like an Apple update. You update it through another application, through the Apple Store, and you do that online. So when you need an update, a lot of times you go to that store. And that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to go down to the left corner here and go back to the Start page on Windows. You can also do that by hitting the Windows button. You can toggle back and forth to it. And a lot of times you will find the Windows Store will be one of these icons. And here it is right here. If you can't find it there for whatever reason, you can also put your cursor up to the right corner and go down to Search. And you can type in, I guess just Store is all you need to type in. And it appears there. So those are the two ways you can do it. So we're going to go right here and click on the Windows Store and see what happens. And right here it says update to Windows 8.1 for free. And that's what we're going to click on. Now, if you don't see this right away, you might have to go in and out of the store a couple of times. I haven't had that problem, but I've read that could be a problem. So if you don't see it here, just go in and out of the store. Eventually it should update. At this point, I would think it's updated because it's been out a few days. So it's probably updated and you didn't even know it. You may not even know the store's here. I never go into the store myself, or haven't much. And so it's not a feature I've messed with a lot on it. So we're going to click on that update. And it says up here, after you download, you'll be asked to accept the Windows software license terms. If you do not accept, the prior version will be restored. This is actually where you're supposed to go, I believe. Also, if you installed the preview version, you can install the update on top of it. Hopefully you didn't install the preview version, because I recommended not to, and even Microsoft recommended not to, believe it or not. And if you did install the preview, hopefully it was just on a virtual machine, so it wasn't your actual machine. So I'm going to download Windows 8.1 now. I'm going to click on that. And something's happening here. So it's actually downloading it now, which is good. And actually, I think right now, I think my face is over where it says it's downloading the file. Let me see if I can do something about that. Alright, there, I've moved my face to the center of the screen, so you can see up here in the top left corner you should see it says installs, and it has Windows 8.1, and it's downloading. Now that's going to take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and let it do that. And alright, we've been going now for a while, probably about 15 minutes maybe. We've been downloading this, I think. It's gone through a couple of stages where it was like downloading the file, and then it said it was preparing the update, and now it's checking compatibility. The update can apparently be up to 3.8 gigabytes, so make sure you have a fast connection, and it's still going to take a while. I'd allow probably 20 or 30 minutes at least for the update install. Probably closer to 30 minutes before it's all done, because we haven't even finished going through this process yet. It's a little hard to see where we're going right now because it's just a green bar going across. So, and it updates underneath the bar. It says checking compatibility now, but that will change as it's going through different stages. So it kind of gives you an idea of what it's doing, or what it wants you to think it's doing. So that's okay, but we'll see as we go through the update what else happens. After the machine finishes installing the update, it has to reboot, and then it has to configure a bunch of things, kind of like when you do a regular Windows update, and the machine has to reboot, and it does some housework or whatever when it configures the machine, or does some things it has to do after the reboot. Also, the first time you log into your Windows account, it will take a little longer because it does a few things to set up for the Windows 8.1. But it does that flawlessly. It just takes a little bit of time. So allow at least an hour to install the Windows update after you've backed up the machine. And if you back up the machine regularly, that won't be a great task. But if you have a lot of data and you've never backed up your machine, that can take a long time. So be aware of that as well. I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy technology.